students, good morning. Welcome to another new online session from Anand Medical Academy. In this biology session, I am going to give you the basics from another important chapter, that is photosynthesis. In the last session, we had discussed the basics of respiration in plants. Now, photosynthesis. Soon we are going to have a classroom program. From that, we will learn each and everything from first about biology I am talking about. So, today's topic is photosynthesis. So, generally students have a doubt that is a photosynthesis done in only for plants? No. In algae, in some photosynthetic bacteria also this autotrophic phenomenon takes place. Yes, it is an autotrophic phenomenon in which organisms though have a chlorophyll, that is a pigment which supports the synthesis of food in the form of carbohydrates. Here light energy is converted into chemical energy, means sunlight must be obtained by the photosynthetic organisms. But chlorophyll present in the bacteria is different, algae and plants are different. Chlorophylls are 5 types: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D and chlorophyll E. So A to E, all 5 different types of chlorophylls are present in the photosynthetic organisms according to their circumstances where they are living. But bacterial chlorophyll is certainly different than plants and algae chlorophyll. So today I am going to introduce the structure of chlorophyll. Structure of chloroplast. Chlorophyll is a pigment, chloroplast is cell organelle. In plant cells only this chloroplast is present, not in animal cells. So chloroplast is a machine of photosynthesis. Where does photosynthesis takes place in the plants? Leaves. In leaves, mesophyll means if you take an ultrastructure of the leaf, this is the leaf base, this is the leaf base. On the leaf base, if you cut the leaf base like this, so you will have 2 surfaces. This is called upper and this is called lower. If I take this in a horizontal manner, so this is upper surface and this is lower surface. So the cells present on the upper surface are upper epidermis. Upper epidermis. Epidermis means the skin. Upper skin you can call up, and this is lower skin. But the clear structures we will learn in the classroom program, not now, it is an idea. This is lower epidermis. So between upper epidermis and lower epidermis, entire some tissue is packed. That tissue, entire this tissue between upper epidermis and lower epidermis is called mesophyll. This is a very important thing. What is mesophyll? Mesophyll is the place that exists between upper epidermis and lower epidermis of the leaves of the plant. Then why should we have to discuss about the mesophyll in current topic? Yes. Where photosynthesis takes place in the plant, in which part of the plant? Mesophyll. Why? In mesophyll, so many cylindrical cells are present like this. These are called parenchyma. In plant tissues, you will have this part, parenchyma. The parenchyma is completely consisted or packed in the mesophyll. This parenchyma, lower side is little irregular and upper side is regular. In plant morphology, we can learn this structure in detail. So between upper parenchyma and lower parenchyma, it is a sponge parenchyma. Sponge parenchyma. As they have a lot of gaps, air will be present. Then here there is no intracellular space. They are compactly arranged without little intracellular without intracellular spaces. This is called palisade parenchyma. I repeat, when we take a leaf and cut it's in a transverse section, it shows upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Means if it is the leaf, if we cut, we have to see like this. So this is upper epidermis, this is lower epidermis. Between upper and lower epidermis, the compact tissue is called mesophyll. Mesophyll is the site of photosynthesis. Reason, mesophyll consists of parenchymatic tissue. Mesophyll consists of parenchymatic tissue. That parenchyma present near the upper epidermis is called palisade parenchyma. A parenchyma that is present lower epidermis side is called sponge parenchyma. Of course, lower epidermis have a stomatas, nothing but air gaps. This is how we will learn in the morphology of the leaf, not here, anatomy and morphology time. So, center vascular tissue is also present. Center vascular tissue. Vascular tissue is what? Xylem and phloem that helps in the conduction of water and food. But here topic is how the food is prepared, not how the food is transport or movement from one place to another place, not. How food is prepared by plants and where food is prepared by plants is the main thing today. So as mesophyll consists of parenchyma, inside the parenchyma of every cell so many chloroplasts are present. So many chloroplasts are present. Chloroplast is the site of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. Chloroplast present in parenchyma. Parenchyma present in mesophyll. Mesophyll is present between upper and lower epidermis of the leaf. So photosynthesis directly takes place in leaf. Understand? Now, if there is no chloroplast in the mesophyll, leaf will not play a role in the photosynthesis. So, what is the site of photosynthesis? Exactly, chloroplast. Now, the time to understand the structure of chloroplast with detailed information. So, chloroplasts are present in the parenchyma. This is parenchyma. Parenchyma cells. Inside the parenchyma, there were many chloroplasts are there. Chloroplast is not cell, chloroplast is cell organelle. So this is chloroplast. For our better understanding, I am taking chloroplast in this size. So this is chloroplast. Chloroplasts are green in color because chlorophyll pigment is present. Okay. About pigments and phenomena later we will discuss. This class is meant for only structure of chloroplast or site of photosynthesis. Then for our better understanding, I am going to elevate the structure of this. If we cut the chloroplast, it will appear like this. So when we cut the chloroplast, inside stroma will be appeared, entire this thing is called stroma. Is called stroma. Matrix of the chloroplast is called stroma. Then chloroplasts have a two-layer structure. Then this is the outer layer and this is inner layer. Inner layer means like this. So chloroplast is double layer structures. Double layer structures you can find in only eukaryotic. Mitochondria, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, chloroplast, nucleus, all these are double layer structures. So inner layer and outer layer. Between inner and outer layer there is a perichloroplast space. Perichloroplast space. So from exterior to interior, if you study the chloroplast structure, first you will observe outer layer of the chloroplast. Next, perichloroplast space. This is what. And third one is inner layer. And fourth one is stroma. When you examine the chloroplast from exterior to interior. Inside the stroma, there was cylindrical and horizontal structures are present. They are also double layer, guys. Very important thing is Chloroplast is a double layer. Inside the chloroplast in stroma, some thylakoids are present. What were they are called thylakoids. Sorry. So they are called thylakoids. Thylakoids are also double layer. And inside the stroma, bundles of thylakoids are present. Bundles of thylakoids, and sometimes thylakoids are also single. If you see just like this, it is a single thylakoid. It is a bundles of thylakoid. Whenever a thylakoid is alone existing in the stroma, that is called stroma thylakoid. Stroma thylakoid is named as. Whenever thylakoids are arranged as a bundle, then this is called, entire this structure is called grana. So that thylakoids arranged in the granal arrangement is called granal thylakoid. Granal thylakoid. Both are structurally same, but arrangement is only different. So one grana and another grana is connected by a canal or channel. This is called lamella. This is called lamella. Lamella is a tube-like structure. It's not a rod. That lamella connects two different thylakoids, maybe from here to here also. Don't think that lamella is connecting only grana thylakoid. Lamella may connect stroma thylakoid to grana thylakoid, or grana thylakoid to stroma thylakoid. Its role is very important in the absorption of light. Apart from the grana and lamella and thylakoids, inside the chloroplast, circular DNA is also present. Circular DNA is also present. It is an autonomous atom. Generally, in eukaryotic cell, nucleus have DNA. That nucleus is a present center of the cell. Apart from the nuclear DNA, in chloroplast and mitochondria, in case of a plant, in case of animal cell, only in mitochondria, this extra DNA is present. That is extra nuclear DNA. When question comes, extra nuclear DNA is existing in case of plants, chloroplast and mitochondria. In case of animals, only mitochondria. Means DNA existing other than the nucleus is called extra nuclear DNA. That is in chloroplast and also mitochondria. That role is different, not like nuclear DNA. So, as of your knowledge goes here, plants prepare food by leaves. Inside the leaf because of mesophyll. Inside the mesophyll because of parenchyma tissue. Inside the parenchyma because of chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast because of thylakoid. If these thylakoids are not there, then plants cannot prepare food. So, we are going to learn the structure of a thylakoid now. If you take a thylakoid structure in depth, thylakoid is also double layer structure, right? Just like this. In extension, we can observe like this. This is outer membrane of thylakoid, and this is inner membrane of thylakoid. If you understand the structure of thylakoid, photosynthesis entire concepts is easy. And this is called lumen, and this is called perithylakoid space. Perithylakoid space. Chloroplast structure is different. Inside that, stroma consists of thylakoids. Thylakoid structures is different. Where does photosynthesis takes place exactly means thylakoid. So these are the labeling of thylakoid. But outer membrane, inner membrane, lumen, and this is called stroma. Outside of the thylakoid, what will be there? Stroma. It is a thylakoid. Then what is this? Stroma. So if you understand all these alignment, further video sessions concepts are very easy. So let me give you an ultra structure of thylakoid. Ultrastructure of chlorophyll is different, ultrastructure of thylakoid is different. This is just a labeling of thylakoid. Let me show you how all these parts are involving in the photosynthesis by their having some specifications. Again, I am executing the thylakoid structure. This is thylakoid outer membrane, right? And this is thylakoid inner membrane. Understand? Observe carefully. Okay, no need to label again. You know very well. This is thylakoid outer membrane. This is thylakoid inner membrane. This is perithylakoid space. Then this is lumen. Then what is this? This is stroma. What is this? This is also stroma. This is also stroma. This is also stroma. So, thylakoids are suspended inside the stroma. Means outer edge of the thylakoid is stroma, inner edge of the thylakoid is lumen. Understand? Everywhere. This is so important, guys. Lot of topics are depend on this structure only. Where is lumen? Towards inner side of the thylakoid membrane. Where is stroma? Outer side of the thylakoid. and inner membrane. Both is called thylakoid membrane. Thylakoid membrane consists of so many photosystems. Photosystems. They are also called light harvesting systems. Light harvesting systems help in the absorption of light from the weather and initiate the photosynthesis. So, as some equipments or tools though helps in the obtaining of sunlight, they are called light harvesting systems present in the thylakoid membrane. Thylakoid can perform photosynthesis. Unless their presence, thylakoid cannot perform the photosynthesis. What are the light harvesting systems? How does they are made up of? One light harvesting system consists of how many chloroplasts and necessary pigments. Everything will be a depth discussion. In the very next class, I am going to take you into that. In this class, 50% of basics of the structure or site of the photosynthesis chloroplast has been provided. Understand, enter the structure and attend assignment clearly. In the next session, I am going to continue this basic part in depth level. Thank you. All the best.